spread out 4 wide in Skagit Speedway just like you did before. From G all the way through A, from the grass all the way to the top of the grandstands, we need you up and on your feet. That last bit of energy you got in your lungs, time to expel it, time to get loud. They've got 900 plus horsepower under the hoods, and it's time for you to get over the sound of the engines and make some noise. Dirt Cup 2024 on track. Let them hear ya. Justin Sanders looking for the repeat. Corey Day, Tanner Holmes, Jason Sowald, Cole Macedo, and more as they roll into turn number 3. And out of corner number 4, green flag. We go racing at Dirt Cup.
Zeb Wise will lead the field into turn number 1. Justin Sanders shoots up the racetrack. Here comes Corey Day side by side, and Sanders through the middle.
Wise into the corner, kind of rolling through the middle, not all the way up on the cushion. Sanders downstairs looking at him, but the first 500 laps led go to Zeb Wise, who now gets all the way up the cushion in 1 and 2. And here comes Myers down the back straightaway after Sanders.
Zeb Wise starting to roll away as he...
It's a red on. And that's right up against the wall here.
Right in front of us in the kind of our blind spot. That's like Caden Steele, maybe? I saw Macedo. He's in...
Taking a look at the rest of it, yes, Peter Murphy.
Caden Steele, yes.
Yep. I saw the all-black car and I went, Trey Starks again?
Oh, I know.
But
jeez.
It is not. It is Steele. So here, trying to get the clevis of through the hole of the birdcage into the birdcage. So right now, Smith going to be stuck. And we're going back to green with 1 lap in. Zeb Wise gets our first back straightaway restart coming.
We're underway. Zeb goes to the bottom and kind of protects that slide job as Sanders rips the high side. He gets the momentum picked up in the 2.
Day gets started back off in 3rd, working around the high side. Cole Macedo's worked his way to 4th, and he's on the bottom of the racetrack coming after Day. But there is Day up on the high side. We know how much he loves to ride the rim. Already within the car length of Justin Sanders as he makes the bid for second down low.
Zeb Wise already reckoned $1,000 in lap money as Corey Day into the 2nd spot, and now his pursuit of the Rudy and Racing 26 begins with 37 laps remaining.
Watching the battle for second between Day and Sanders. Sanders trying to not let Day get too far away from him, but Corey distances himself in the back straightaway, and he is on the hunt for Zeb Wise for 3rd. Cole Macedo catching up on the back of the 2 of Justin Sanders here. Macedo down to the bottom as you're looking further back in the pack. It's the 55 of Trey Starks working to the low side on Dominic Gordon. Starks closing in on the back of Justin Cox in the 42, but didn't get through turn 4 as well as he would like, and he'll have to back off and try again.
Little choppy down on the bottom. As you can see, Corey Day starting to rope in. Zeb Wise 6th in the books and 34 to go. Lap traffic just in front of your leaders, and Day is right up on the fence off of turn 2.
We could be seeing our first race lead change coming up in just a matter of seconds as the back of the field imminent for your race leader, Zeb Wise. Wise on the bottom of the racetrack, been a while. Day up on top, and they're coming up on Caden Steele. Steele running the top himself. Wise shows himself down low. Day makes the adjustment to the bottom. 4 as they both loop around Schoenberg.
Hunter Schoenberg off the pace of the infield. Zeb goes to the middle and up to the high side and now starts to pull away from the 4C's Construction 14 of Corey Day with 32 to go. And yellow going to fly for 100% Hunter Schoenberg.
Chance for everybody to slow down and reassess, and Wise forced off the bottom of the racetrack for the first time, getting up to the high side, right where Corey Day was trying to track him down. Schoenberg, who is all the way deep in the field, you saw him. He was just about to be lapped before he started slowing. Caution lights out here on the racetrack.
Hunter Schoenberg in the Josh Ford Motorsports number 17 car, Power Rye 410 winner this year, and former All-Star full-time competitor.
Lights. Sounds like ready to go out around the racetrack the next time by.
Former Dirt Cup champions inside. Car-Mart USA pace truck back into the infield. Blue restart zone on the backstretch will bring us back to power. Caleb Hart.
Zeb Wise picks her up early. Green flag out. Here comes Corey Day on the attack, riding the rim through 3 and 4. Now they've got to complete this lap for it to be a completed restart. As Day down low, nosing ahead, but Zeb doesn't panic. Drives back around him in turn number 2. Now Day up to the top, Zeb back to the bottom, coming out of 4. Race for the lead is on.
Zeb Wise will lead another one. Here comes Corey Day to the inside, slides up across the nose. Wise cuts underneath him and takes the lead right back.
Each time Day's thrown a move, Wise has had the counter punch. Does he have it coming out of 4 this time? He does again, but it's awfully tight between 1 and 2. Wise this time blocks the slider from Day coming through the corner. Day with the big momentum getting into 3.
Wise knows the slider's coming. He'll dive up back underneath. Corey Day leading the line. No, Zeb Wise has it line by nose. He'll slide up to the cushion in turn number 2. Bounce off and Day to the inside. Corey Day to the top spot at lap number 11.
Was that the pass? Is it going to stick? It sure looks like it's going to do it. And on lap number 12, we got a new race leader. Corey Day going to start racking up the lap lead money out in front of this field as Wise now gets to be getting behind him and chase out in front of this field as Wise now gets to be getting behind him and chase for a little while.
Jason Solwald now pressuring Justin Sanders for 4th. Solwald to the inside. Here's Justin Cox as well. Justin Cox going to challenge Solwald for 4.
Solwald down on the bottom, and like you and I have both said, if there's a good low groove, Jason Solwald going to be really good with it. He's at least into the middle there through 3 and 4 with Cox all over him, trying to crack his way further onto this field. Sanders way up and around. Solwald already standing the wing up just a little bit, coming after him in the bottom of 3 and 4. There's your race leader, Corey Day, in the lap traffic. Day putting Steele a lap down as he rides the rim coming out of turn number 2.
Corey Day's lead at 1.5 seconds and starting to pull away. Is that Wise under pressure from Cole Macedo? Macedo to second. No. Wise hangs on to the spot at the start-finish line. Macedo back down to the inside. He'll slide up and, Wise has to grab the brakes to dive to the inside.
He's got all the power, though, coming back after him on the bottom. He'll move to the inside, come up, take the line away. Good crossover move by Macedo. Wise might have slapped the wall. Macedo's got second to the line and trying to get away from him. Here comes Solwald into the picture.
Boy, that wall off turn 4, Caleb, comes at you quickly. Watch some heat races over there last night, and man, it jumps out at you. Zeb Wise now under pressure on the podium spot as we close on halfway. 22 laps remaining, and Zeb Wise under fire from Jason Solwald.
Jason Solwald wanting the top 3 here, using the bottom just like the veteran. So good at doing, and he will make the pass and into 3rd. Macedo right in front of him. Solwald's coming for 2nd.
Jason Solwald making the bottom go. 3 wide for 3rd. Oh my! Zeb Wise to the middle. Get him 2 spots off turn 4.
Look at that! Right through the Don. Zeb Wise just found the middle and showed the boys where it is. Macedo back after him. Solwald trying to come after him as traffic is heavy in front of him. Wise trying to get clear. He is in 2nd, bringing Macedo with. Can they track down Corey Day, though, in front of this field?
Corey Day's lead at 2.13 seconds off of turn number 4, and thick lap traffic for the 4 C's Construction 14 with 18 laps to go. Can Corey Day become the first father-son to win the Dirt Cup?
Ronnie won it back in the day. Here comes Corey. Look out. That nose was in danger for just a couple of seconds as Max Victory came up racetrack. There's Neto in front of him. Heavy traffic for Day. Day going to go splitting through the middle to put 2 more cars a lap down.
Wow, Corey Day with some close calls in lap traffic. Talk about an 18-year-old up on the wheel. 16 to go for Corey Day. But lap traffic starting to thin out in front of him. His lead at 1.82 seconds. Zeb Wise chopping into it.
And Wise has distanced himself a little bit from 3rd, 4th, and on back as Macedo dropping away. So Wise straight up. I'm coming for the lead. He's not worried about playing any defense. Solwald lost a couple of spots in that exchange as well. Day, Wise, Macedo, 1, 2, and 3, and we're watching to see if Zeb Wise can track down Corey Day. He's within a straightaway of him, but needs a little bit of help.
The advantage that Corey Day has is 5 lap cars, or make it 4 lap cars, sit between himself and second place Zeb Wise. Wise getting aggressive, but the hourglass starting to run empty. Caleb Hart with 13 laps remaining for Corey Day.
And Day is in rhythm too. Other than that little hiccup where he had to hit the brakes for just that 1 second, he is just steamrolling, making consistent laps up and around the outside. As you watch Colby Thornhill's 19 battling with the 55 of Trey Starks as they're racing inside the top 10, but not making any progress on one of those high finishing spots like they're looking for.
Colby Thornhill up to the 8th spot, now going after Colby Copeland for the 7th spot. Laps starting to wind down and thick lap traffic picking up once more for your leader, Corey Day. This time by Corey Day will be 10 laps to go for the 14 car and $62,000, the carrot in front of him.
That's a really fast car that he's having to get around in the fact of Tanner Holmes, but you can see it. He's got a whole straightaway on Zeb right now, and he'll go to Slide Job City to take Holmes down. Holmes gets right back underneath him, breaks the momentum for Day for a little bit. Wise is trying to close, but boy, Corey Day just so strong in putting it to him.
Zeb Wise cut a second off of Corey Day's advantage that last lap. With 9 laps, or make that 8 laps remaining, Zeb Wise is going to have to find another gear. He cut 0.6 off that last lap.
He's coming in on the top. There it is, Day that we're watching in the black and red and white 14, working there 3 wide ahead of him for a second. Has to hesitate getting into Johnson. Devin Borden in the 8, Robbie Price in the 21, ahead of Corey Day. And here's where Wise can really chop into this if he can make some ground.
Zeb Wise is going to have to keep putting the whips through, as Tony Bachhoven would say, because the hourglass starting to tick empty. He is 2.3 seconds back, and Corey Day is slicing through lap traffic to find that clean air.
Corey Day coming into 5 laps to go. We'll split screen them so you can see Day and Wise, and yes, Day has narrowed it up a little bit. Day goes way up top to get up and around Price. Wise, I said, trying to narrow it. However, we're down to 4 to go, and those laps go really quick here at Skagit Speedway.
Zeb cut 0.7 off, but lost 0.2 that last lap as Corey Day starts to cut through that traffic and see a little bit more clear track this time by 3 for Dale, 3 to go for Corey Day, and Dirt Cup is right in front of him.
Day up, right rear on the cushion, bounces right off of it, drives around Johnson, drives around Golovic. He's coming into 2 to go. Corey Day sniffing, 62 grand, and the Dirt Cup win as we're down to just 2.
His father, Ronnie, captured his Dirt Cup win in 2000. In the 52 runnings of this event, no father-son has ever won Dirt Cup, and this time by Corey Day is 1 lap away from becoming the first son to ever join his father as a Dirt Cup winner.
A perfect 0.3 of a mile is all he needs into the back straightaway for the final time. Off the cushion in corner number 4, 2024 Dirt Cup champion, Corey Day. To the line in second, Zeb Wise. A great race for him, but not where he wanted to be. And coming home third, Cole Macedo, Justin Sanders and Justin Cox, Jason Solwald, Colby Thornhill, Dominic Gordon, Colby Copeland, and Jesse Schlackfeld, your unofficial top 10.
Shane Golovic from 26th to 12th. And Caleb Hart, we did not need a fuel stop. How about that?
Thank goodness.
We thought we would. Race fans, if you're on your way out, thank you so much for joining us. If you're going to join us in Victory Lane, we invite you down to the fence line and all around the fence line around Skagit Speedway over in 3 and 4. Come down to the fence because after Victory Lane, we're going to roll Corey Day between the 2 fences, and we invite you down to that fence line to greet him as he rolls out of Victory Lane.
Come on down. Yeah, come on down to the fence line for Victory Lane. Help us appreciate Corey Day like we can. We're going to see him 68 days from now at the Sage Fruit Skagit Nationals, trying to take even more money home. Day leads lap 12 through 40. Corey Day. $29 laps led. That is $14,500 to tack on top of his $62,000 payout. It is $76,500 at least for Corey Day in Victory Lane. Now the last thing that has to happen, he has got to scale across the pad. The green light has to come on. Green light on! Corey Day wins. The celebration's gonna be big for the youngster out of Clovis, California. And again, he is coming all the way around into Victory Lane, up here on the grass. And we want you guys down by the fence line to help us celebrate. How's that for a visual? Fireworks continuing to go off in the background. And now out of the car. High fives. Hugs and more. Part of the first father-son duo to be Dirt Cup champions, Corey Day. There's Shane Bowers, noisy crew chief down in Victory Lane. Enjoying the fruits of his labor here tonight. Down in front of the fans, with all his family and everybody who have been cheering him on. Corey's got to get to Victory Lane, and then, folks, he'll be ready to sign a whole bunch of autographs. Gets the handshake from Blake, and he'll make his way to the top step where Eric List is waiting with your Dirt Cup champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of your 52nd annual Jim Rainbow Dirt Cup, Corey Day. He has taken home probably north of $70,000 tonight, plus the first father-son duo to win Dirt Cup.
What do you think, Cali Dirt? The outro on the back camera? Woo, perfect. Hell yeah. Were you with Ronnie when you were here? No. I was here, but I wasn't. Now what you gotta do is while you're here, you gotta put both of them in front of the trailer. Are you trying? Yeah. Look at that, he's doing one hand. You're not huffing as hard as I am. Yours must be lighter than mine. Dude. Oh, man.
Come over, man.
Watch out! Watch No, you already won plenty of money tonight. I only do voice money. Alright. You're gonna be here in August? Be here in August. Fuck yeah, you better be. We're continuing it then.
Yeah. When I used to go by Warner, I used to say, "Where's the hip hop?
Yeah.
Hip hop going?" You know.
Cole's got the hip hop too. I don't know. Alright.
All right, the only father-son duo to win the Dirt Cup, huh? We saw. Did you see the picture yet? Kubota posted the picture of you and your dad at Dirt Cup.
Shit, you know, I haven't seen it. My phone is dead. I'll have to get on there and find it. But yeah, super cool. I wish Dad could have been here this weekend. Had to stay home and work, so Mom came and just
awesome. So cool, man. Just tried so hard at this for the past 2 years and fell short, so it feels really good to get done.
So the other question I have before we get into this interview, did you have a peanut butter sandwich today?
I did not, but I had a Red Bull.
Oh.
Red Bull.
Wasn't it peanut
Red
butter?
Bull sponsor me.
Wasn't it
Red
peanut
Bull.
butter sandwich last year?
It was. It's kind of changed.
But I guess it changed, right?
Yeah, so the Red Bull stayed. It's been peanut butter and Red Bull since last year.
Okay.
Peanut butter hadn't been working that good, but the Red Bull's staying strong. So Red Bull, hit me up.
All right, talk about that race, and then here comes Peter.
Talk about that race.
Peter's going to interview you, huh?
Peter
going to interview you. Talk about that 40 laps. You started there, what, second, third?
Third, yeah.
Third. When at one point you decided it's Corey Day go time, huh?
Yeah, man, I feel like I've been too nice these past couple nights. Just, followed Thornhill there on Thursday and, had chances to pounce and just didn't, and it bit me. And then, last night had our other difficulties, but just told myself, for that feature, no prisoners, man. Just go after it. I mean, I get scared, leading laps. My biggest fear is to lead a bunch of laps and then get, past at the end because not knowing where to be. But, I knew my race car would be good around the top. And I knew the top, would be good. So just pounced on those guys, man. Zeb was running the middle of 3 and 4, and the top cleaned off, and I went up there as soon as I could, and got my run, and raced with him for a couple laps, and my car was just awesome, man. I was able to just get under him down, off 2 down the back straightaway, and block myself in 3 and 4, and drove away with it. It was really good through lap traffic. I pride myself in getting through lap cars really good. So just awesome.
I talked to some of the other drivers, and they're like, there's the Corey Day line, and then there's where everybody else runs.
Yeah, man, I just
still going. Still doing it.
Still going. Yeah, there's just something about this place. It's the dirt's fluffy up there, and it's really forgiving, and my race car's really good up there, and I guess that's just where I'm comfortable at. It's hammering the fence. So yeah, pumped. The track was awesome this weekend. Huge good job to the Skagit track crew, and just yeah, pumped, man.
So who'd you like to thank?
Long list. We got a lot of people here this weekend, West Coast race, so a lot of our guys were able to make the trip and get off work. So HP, Eddie, Preston, Jason wasn't able to make it, but he's gonna have to stay home, man. He's been here these past 2 years, and we haven't been able to get done. So he wasn't here. Jason got
I like you always tell people you're not very superstitious, and then when we're talking about Red Bull, we talk about peanut butter sandwiches. Now your dad stays home, and and Jason's staying home.
Yeah, not superstitious, but some things make a difference, I guess. But no, Eddie, Kenny, Stefan, Jordan, Shane, Preston, I already said Preston, just big group of guys that are here this weekend. My cousin Keith was able to come out, and he's going to spend the summer in the Midwest with us, so that's cool. And yeah, just long list of partners, Cal, All-Star Performance, Autry Plumbing, Factory Kane, FK Rodden, Smith Titanium, System 1, Driven to Save Lives, Myers Instructors, Four Seas Construction, just long list. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of people. Pello Motors, but yeah, a lot of people that believe in us and help us get these races.
I guess the one other thing I'm going to end with, because I haven't heard this anywhere else, are you going to do any more pavement racing?
I might. That's a little classified, I guess.
Okay.
You'll have to see.
All right, well, we'll stay tuned.
Thanks.
Congratulations, and always great talking to you. We'll see you back here in August.
Yes, sir.
This is Sean, you're the Dirt, Cali Dirt Video. So right now, night 3 of Dirt Cup. All right, so second place last year too, or I know you were in the top 3 last year too.
Second.
What do you think? What could you have done? Corey kind of went around you there. What could you have done?
Honestly, I don't really know. Being the leader there is kind of tough because I really wanted the middle to work. I was trying really hard to make it work like I did on Thursday, but just wasn't working like I wanted it to. And I knew Corey had to be running the top for him to be able to get those runs down to 1 and 2 and slide me. And by that time, it was too late. He had a lot of momentum built up, and I was playing defense at that point. And once he got to the lead, I knew it was going to be pretty tough to get back by him without a caution or something to at least get us punched back up because it's hard to. He runs it hard, really hard. He's on the ragged edge all the time, and you know that's hard to beat when he's up in clean air.
And the high side, it's just something about him, huh? He's just, I don't know, man. It's just something about that high end, huh?
Yeah, he runs it really, really hard. I mean, he's on the edge of disaster almost every lap, and but there's not many people that can run that hard and hold it together for 40 laps. So props to him. He ran a great race, and I let Cole slip by me there, and almost actually Solwald got by me too. Got them both back in 3 and 4 through the middle. Like I wanted the middle to work, and but at that point, you know, it's too late. Corey was pretty far ahead at that point, and just got a little bit too far back. But second 2 years in a row is that's hard to swallow. But we'll come back next year and try again.
You know, it is cool that you come up here. You know, I know obviously Kevin's up here, and it means a lot to your team and you and Kevin and everything for you guys to race this. Talk about that and this whole event in general.
Yeah, I think that honestly is what makes it stings a little bit more. Like, I really want to win this race for Kevin and Monica Radine, and you know, everyone at Radine. You know, John Hager is a part of this racetrack, and Hager Realty is a sponsor on the car. So there's a lot of people here that, you know, obviously want to see this car on the top step, and it's unfortunate that 2 years in a row we've been one step down, but you know, we'll keep trying, and I feel like, you know, every year we're obviously right there, so just got to put it together one of these years.
What's next?
We go Lake Ozark, Missouri on Wednesday.
Wow, that's a quick trip back, huh?
Yeah, I know. When it was raining, I'm like, man, we do not need this to rain out and get rescheduled, because that's going to make for a really difficult trip back to Missouri. But yeah, so we run Lake Ozark on Wednesday with High Limit, and then Friday, Saturdays, Lucas Oil with High Limit. So yeah, hopefully get back and keep this momentum from here and go get some wins.
All right, well, we'll see you back here in August.
Sounds good. See you guys.
All right, Sean, you're in the dirt. Cali Dirt.
How are you doing, Sean?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I can't complain, man.
Dustin Cox shows us right now. Well, on the 5 days, you got to win. That's big for this team, huh?
Yeah, you know, we ran 8 races, and I don't think we ran worse than 6 out of 8 races. So the consistency is there. The consistency here was good. 5th, a 4th, and a 5th, or whatever it was. And it's hard to beat. I mean, obviously you want to win and be that top 3, but we just weren't quite in that position each night. We were just hanging right there, but we did a great job.
Yeah, it's hard with these big inverts, and the qualifying is so, you know, if you qualify well, then you're starting way back, and you know, it's kind of tough, huh? But then it's all big about this night, and then you got a guy next to you here that's ripping the top like that, huh?
Yeah, Corey, I mean, I've watched him growing up. I've known him since he was a kid, and he still is a kid, but I respect the hell out of Corey and their team. All those guys over there are great people, and they're good friends of ours. They help us a lot with just ideas and tricks. So I'm happy for Corey. It's good to see him go on the road and do as well as he did in California. So we don't look as stupid getting whooped like we did last year, because he does it all over the country. So yeah, nothing to hang our head down here. The top 5's great. I'm happy for our guys. We didn't bend a Jacob's ladder all week. I mean, we were lights out, nothing broke, everything's in one piece, and yeah, we collected that win at Cottage Grove, so everything's great.
It seems like to me from a distance that you're living the best life right now as a sprint car driver. Is that true?
Yeah, you know, I have the best work-life balance with racing, my family, my work. I'm very lucky. I get to race 40 times a year, which is great for us, and it's all 410 stuff, so even better. I have an amazing team behind me, and then a great wife at home, and we keep popping out children, so I have my 3rd on the way, and yeah, just living that family life, and just really lucky, for sure.
Who'd you like to thank?
Obviously, Roger Hamilton, Lori Hamilton, Josh Bates, Allie, Hayden, Rusty, Scotty, that whole crew. They've done a lot. You know, it's none of us fought. We were together for 2 straight weeks. That's awesome. But Diamond Plastics came on board for the Northwest stuff, so they're a great new addition to the car. Lippert Construction, as always, is our big guy at home, and he's always with us. Tyker Construction, Clavalco, ADS, Danny Wert Sales, Mazingo Construction, and about 5,000 other ones. But those are our top ones, and I'm very thankful.
All right, well, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Will we see you back here for the big High Limit at the end of the year?
Yeah, we're going to run every bit of High Limit and Outlaw stuff, so that takes up pretty much half our schedule.
All right, well, we'll see you then.
Thank you.
This is Sean, you're in the dirt. Cali Dirt Video.
in second place, Zach Wise. Cole Ito, the last round off the pole.
You catch all that, YouTube?